Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are well. In today's video we are going to be creating this makeup look. This is a date night makeup look which I have created using the Beauty Bay Colour Theory palette. This video is sponsored by Beauty Bay. Beauty Bay is a fabulous website where you can buy so many brands you cannot get in the shops, such as LA Girl, Milani, Ofra and Dose of Colours, just to name a few. As well as stocking amazing brands, they also have their own brand range. So this Origin Colour Theory makeup palette is part of their own brand range, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I use this today. It's super easy to create a beautiful makeup look. Look at all of those eye shades. I'm going to show you guys how you just follow the simple instructions to create a really high impact eye look such as this. Perfect for busy mums on the go like me that have very limited time to get ready but still have a real interest in makeup and looking good and experimenting. Beauty Bay also have an app which you can download and shop on, and a tribe loyalty scheme which I will be talking about a little later on in the video. So let's get on and show you guys how I create this makeup look. So let's start off with the base. So I am going to use this moisturiser. This is an aloe moisturiser from Beauty Bay. All of the products mentioned in today's video are from Beauty Bay. So I'm going to put on my moisturiser. That always acts as a great primer. And don't forget to do your neck. As well as moisturiser, I'm going to use the Revolution Pro priming oil. Now I love oils, especially on my skin. I find that I can crease on my under eye when I do powder, so if I just put a little bit of oil under there, it helps with not creasing as it's really moisturised and just feels great. So that is something I always do. I don't do it on a daily basis, but as I'm doing date night makeup, you want it to last, you want it to look fresh, so I'm going to definitely use the oil today. Skin is all primed, let's go in with my concealer. Now, eyebrows. My eyebrows are pretty bad, but I always prefer to do my base first, then do my brows. So for concealer, I'm going to use a Nabla Close Up Stay Full and Smooth Concealer. All of the products will be linked below, so don't worry if you miss what I'm saying. And this is quite a full coverage concealer, so you don't need to use loads. Less is kind of more sometimes with makeup. You don't need to cake it on or anything like that. So I'm just going to do my chin and my under eyes, and then I'm just going to do the sides of my nose. And I'm actually not going to blend that in until I have done. And I'm actually going to blend that in the same time as my foundation. So for foundation, I'm using the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I love Revolution products, they're so affordable. And the fact they're available on Beauty Bay, I love. I'm just going to pop that all over my face. In the comment section, let me know some of your go-to date nights. For me and Jordan, we like going for dinner. We don't really drink, so we don't drink. We go to the cinema and watch movies. Or sometimes like when we go on city breaks, like once a year. That's always fun. That's like saved up date nights all throughout the year for a city break. And also don't forget to do your neck as well. Neck and chest area are very important, and it can just bring the whole look together. So I always make sure I do my neck. So I'm going to go ahead and blend all of that in. I'm then going to set my under eye with the Nabla Close Up Setting Powder. And to apply the setting powder, I'm going to use one of my Beauty Bay brushes. These are the eye brushes from Beauty Bay. And I always use like a big fluffy-ish brush with setting powder. I have found it's the best way that it doesn't crease so much. And you also don't need loads and loads, in my opinion, because the more you put on, the more chance it's going to set in your creases. So I put it on and then I brush it all off. And as well as setting my under eye, I'm just going to put the powder on the top of my eye just to create a really nice base for our eyeshadow. Less is definitely more with setting powder. Creased under eye I don't think is a great look. Don't get me wrong, I've been there quite a few times, but the trick is just not to go overboard with it. You can always build it up, so you can always put more on, but you can't really take it off unless you want to start all over again. So again, I'm going to do the other side, and I'm just going to do my under eye and then side of my nose, and it gives a really nice, flawless and bright looking under eye. And while I'm here with the setting powder, I'm going to get a big brush and set my chin, my jawline and my forehead. And it's very simple. You can go overboard in these areas because they're not really going to crease, so it doesn't really matter. So I just pile it on, and I do have oily skin, so if you don't have oily skin you wouldn't need to put this much on, but I do. So I do like to go overboard in the other areas because the more powder you put on, the less likely you are to shine through. And if you're going to take something out with you in your bag on date night, I would definitely take powder and a brush and lipstick, and other than that most of my makeup kind of just stays in place. I don't really need to top up, but definitely powder and lipstick. I'm now going to make a start on my brows, and I'm using the LA Girl eyebrow pencil, which is actually one of the best eyebrow pencils I've ever used. Not only is it the best eyebrow pencil I have ever used, it's also only £5. So on Beauty Bay you will find brands you won't find in the shops. So it stocks hard to find brands such as LA Girl, which is an American based brand, which got big in the UK, I guess, from people like me watching American beauty YouTubers using products from LA Girl. So we're now going to get started with the Origin Colour Palette by Beauty Bay. This is a Beauty Bay own brand. Not only do Beauty Bay stock some beautiful brands, they also have their own brand products which are so reasonably priced, brilliant value for money. Here is the Origin palette, so I will leave all details to this palette in the description box below. There are 3 palettes to choose from. This one stood out to me, and it just makes applying eyeshadow and having a really cool eye look super easy. I don't know about you guys, but when I have my children and you kind of like jump out of the beauty game, the fashion game for just a minute, it can kind of feel a bit daunting jumping back into that. So that is why I absolutely love this palette. So you have your base, your transition, your crease, your liner, your pop and your highlight, and 1 to 7, and you can just follow the look all the way down and you'll get a beautiful eye look. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to follow, which one am I going to follow? I think I'm going to have to follow down number 3. That really stands out to me. So I'm going to start with my base up here. So again, I'm going to use my Beauty Bay eye brushes, and for this I'm going to go in with the full colour brush, and let's pack on that base. There is also a great mirror on this palette as well. That is something I always need when I go abroad. I just take one palette with me, and this would be the perfect palette to take with you on holiday as well, because you have so many different looks. And they go on so seamlessly with these brushes. That literally took minimal effort. And you can obviously apply it how heavy or how light you want to. Excuse my lashes as well, they do need doing. My lashes stay really well, apart from when I go on holiday. And as I've been in Lanzarote, they just don't last when I'm away. I don't know why. Well, they do last, obviously I still have some there, but they just don't last as well as they do when I'm back in the UK. I don't know why, because I don't really get them wet, like more wet than I do in the UK, but there we go. So base has been applied. And I'm now going to go in with the transition colour, which is this colour here. Beauty Bay also have a brilliant loyalty scheme called Tribe. So if you sign up to Tribe, you're going to get money off vouchers, first access to new releases, and also a chance to win the £150 mystery box. So you get points every time you buy a full price item. So I'm 100% signing up because I'm definitely going to be buying full price items from Beauty Bay. For example, the LA Girl eyebrow pencil. So I'm just going to with my transition on the outer corner. So as you can see, my eyes are already looking like I've done something really fancy to them, when all I've done is follow this. It's so easy to follow, and it just takes no like thinking power. When you've been out of the game for a while, you can be a little bit nervous to try new trends. This puts together all of the colours for you. You're not going to have to be worrying about, does these eyeshadow colours go together? Because they've done all the hard work for you. So I'm going to go in with the crease. Beauty Bay also have an offer on at the moment. If you buy a Colour Theory palette, you will get a free OG shading brush. If you buy 2 colour palettes, you will get a free Iconic 12 brush set. And if you buy all 3 Colour Theory palettes, you will get a free Rose Gold Glam 18-piece brush set. And to redeem that offer, make sure you enter the code THEORY. All of the details will be linked in the description box, so don't panic. You can head over if you are interested in buying one of these palettes. So I've put my crease shade on. I'm now going to do the other eye and then blend it in. I'm then going to go in with my liner shade, which is this kind of burgundy red shade. When I first started my YouTube channel, all those years ago, 2 years ago, I loved makeup, still do love makeup, but along the way I have started to do other videos other than makeup because I kind of not lost my way, but I didn't really feel confident enough to talk about it anymore. Apart from your everyday products, I just didn't really feel that confident on makeup looks, but using this palette again has reminded me of my love of makeup and how I do love experimenting with colour. But as a mum of two, I don't really get out that much. I don't really often have loads of occasions where I need to do things like this. So it's so nice to now and then have the excuse to use products like this for date night, mum's night out, I don't know, you know, anything like that. Holidays, this would be great for holiday, with the holiday season coming up, to kind of remind me and you, if you love makeup and you love like experimenting with makeup, why you love makeup and how easy it is to actually create these beautiful looks with the Colour Theory palettes. So after you've done the liner, you then have the pop shade, which is the shade I have been most excited to use. This shade here, and for this you put in the centre of your eye, but if you are unsure, as I said, you can just refer back to this. There is the pop shade. How beautiful does that look? So to finish off my eye look, I'm going to go in with the highlight. So the highlight goes in the inner corner of your eye. The pigmentation of this palette is brilliant. So now my eyes are done, I'm going to go in and finish the rest of my face. First up, contouring and bronzer. I use the same thing to contour and bronze, it just makes it so much easier. This is a Milani Baked bronzer, it has a little bit of a shimmer in, and I am going to apply that under my jawline, so the top of my neck. Make sure that's all nice and bronzed. And then I will do my forehead, packing that bronzer on. As it has got a bit of a shimmer in, you can kind of get away with putting a bit more on. And then along my cheekbones. Once I've done my bronzer, I'm going to go in with a Baked blush, again by Milani. This is a lovely pinky toned colour, again with shimmer. I love everything with shimmer. I love to have like glowy skin. That's definitely my favourite kind of look. I think it makes your skin look really youthful and healthy when it's got a bit of a glow to it. And that is blusher done. Then I'm going to show you the most insane highlighter. This is the Ofra highlighter Rodeo Drive. Again, a brand I've heard of from watching the likes of Desi Perkins, one of my favourite YouTubers of all time. An American-based YouTuber where they use all different brands, but on Beauty Bay, as mentioned, you can get all those kind of brands. So this really is such an insane highlighter. Ready? Before. After. Look at that glow. It's so, so good. So for highlighter, so there's one side done and that side isn't done. Look at the difference. I love a bit of highlighter. It's also a great highlighter to use your collarbones as well, because it gives a great highlight onto them. I'm going to do my nose, just a little bit on my nose just to give a bit of a shimmer. And then for lips, I'm going to use again the Milani lip pencil. This is such a beautiful colour. I really, really love this colour. And I'm just going to line my lips. I'm going to use this little mirror here. It's such a nice kind of nude toned lip liner. Lip liner on, I'm then going to go in with my Dose of Colours Desi x Katie Hey Girl lipstick. I am a huge Desi and Katie fan. Like, Desi Perkins was one of the YouTube channels that I started watching. To get hold of their lipstick is amazing. Available on Beauty Bay. You won't be able to get it anywhere in the UK other than online. So there is the Hey Girl lipstick on. Now, as I do with all of my lipsticks, I like to lighten them slightly just to match my skin tone. So I'm just going to add a little bit of concealer onto my lips to lighten the shade. So that is my makeup look complete, thanks to the Origin Colour Theory palette. So although there are 7 eye looks you could follow, you could also mix and match, which I think could be really fun. So you could use the pink with the brown. Using this palette was so easy, and it's created such a lovely, like, dramatic look, which I definitely wouldn't have been able to do on my own. I don't ever have that long to get ready when I'm going out on like a date night, a night out. Not that I go on many nights out, more date nights. But I love to experiment with makeup. So this Colour Theory palette really is perfect for me because you can create such beautiful looks, but it's so easy and quick. As mentioned, all products and offers will be linked in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.